Hello, I'm Rich Robinson, co-chair of the Thriving and Resilient Communities Funding Circle, and I'm here with Susan Silber, who is the founder and the director of the Northern California Resilience Network. Hello, Susan.
Hello.
And
nice to be here.
thank you for being here. I'm talking to Susan because in August 2017, the Northern California Resilience Network, NorCal Resilience, received a grant of $16,500. And we're here to talk to Susan about NorCal Resilience, the grant, and also her involvement in the Thriving Resilient Communities Circle Collaboratory. So Susan, briefly tell us about NorCal Resilience Network.
Great. So the NorCal Community Resilience Network is a regional hub that's activating and supporting community-based and ecological solutions to climate change, economic instability, and social inequities. So we really want to transform our homes and our neighborhoods into vibrant, regenerative, and resilient spaces. So part of what we do is, first of all, increase capacity for grassroots projects and programs. We also want to build solidarity across the divides of race and class, sector and region. And we want to help broaden support for this movement.
So could you give us one example of what all that could look like? Like, what do you guys do? What does a project or an initiative look like?
Yeah, so first of all, in terms of building capacity for grassroots organizations, we host workshops with various topics. Just last week, we hosted a workshop about fundraising for grassroots organizations, which we found is a real barrier in terms of helping, or we really want to help these grassroots organizations thrive. And we also support a regional conference, which is the Building Resilient Communities Convergence every year. And we help raise funds for—
Yeah, I've heard that's a lot of fun. I've heard that's really great. Isn't that a full weekend event?
It's a full weekend. We bring together 500-600 people from around Northern California to not only have fun, we listen to lots of live music, but have courageous conversations about equity and race, and really learn how we can build thriving, resilient communities.
And isn't permaculture a huge part of that event?
Permaculture is the main topic. And it's really a whole systems approach. How can we look at food, water, energy through the lens of the natural world? Wow.
Okay. Thank you. And so a lot of people get a lot of skills and benefit and networking and community. And
yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's really built up a fantastic reputation here in Northern California. People, again, not just having fun, but also building those kind of skills that we need to build those resilient communities.
Wow. And so what did NorCal Resilience Network do with the money? How did you guys spend the money from that grant?
Well, first of all, it's supporting our capacity building workshops that I just described. And we're hosting a couple more in the springtime with those funds. The third one, or actually the fourth one, is going to be with one of our partners of the TRCC, the Sustainable Economies Law Center, about building more horizontal governing structures, more equitable governing structures. And then also we're hosting a workshop with another partner, TRCC partner, Shareable, all about stories and media. So another really exciting project that we're launching thanks to the TRCC is our Resilient Homes and Hubs project, which is looking at sites as showcases of resilience with 3 different pillars. The first being sustainability features, from gray water to gardening to rainwater catchment. And then secondly, looking at how we can share all this with our community through workshops or neighborhood block parties or garden work parties. And then thirdly, disaster response and preparedness. So integrating that into the sites themselves.
So you're partnering to create programs based on those 3 pillars.
Right.
Wow, that sounds really beneficial, really great. And also just sounds like it would be really inspiring to a lot of people.
Yeah, and we are really excited that we just received funding from East Bay Mud, which is our local water agency, to fund water conservation projects at these sites. So TRCC is going to help with some of the workshops, and the Water Conservation Agency is going to help with some of the actual infrastructure, building those projects. So it's a really exciting time for us.
Sounds exciting that you're getting grants from East Bay Mud.
Yeah. Well, a government contract. And that was thanks to another TRCC partner, Traythan Heckman from Daily Acts, who introduced us to the water conservation manager at East Bay Mud.
So you've just mentioned a few different TRCC partners that you're collaborating with. So for the people who are listening, that's a Thriving and Resilient Communities Collaboratory, and that is the community partner of the TRC Funding Circle. And Susan, what's your experience of being involved with the Collaboratory?
It's been a really fantastic experience because, number one, I really gotten to know some of these different organizations with whom we now partner. Building the relationships with these organizations has been really critical to our work. And secondly, I'm really excited that TRCC has such an innovative funding model. It really turned upside down the funding mechanism. So we're sharing the power with the foundation. We are helping to actually decide who gets the funding. And that is just unprecedented for any foundation. And it's been a really empowering experience for me to participate in this process.
So as a member organization of the TRCC, you plan and decide with the other members where the grants go. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And how does that land for you? I mean, you're saying this is unprecedented. How does that feel for you?
Well, it does take more time in reading through the proposals and being on phone calls and whatnot, but I think it's time well spent.
Yeah.
Because we get to, first of all, like I said, get to know the different organizations, and then secondly, we ourselves are sharing in that power of deciding the grants. So I am excited to really help promote this model to other foundations.
Well, also, it sounds exciting that you've developed these great collaborations. I mean, it sounds like it's had a huge benefit on the efficacy of your organization.
Yeah, it's a huge benefit. With other foundations that we get funding from, we don't build those kind of relationships either with the funders or the grantees themselves.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Susan. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk today.
Thanks, Rich.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye for now. And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Bye now.